Welcome to the webinar, How Safe is X-ray Inspection of Food? With food production lines getting faster and consumer expectations rising, manufacturers are under pressure to adopt high-speed and reliable methods of food inspection to ensure their products are safe. Despite this, some food manufacturers still have reservations about adopting X-ray inspection as a method of product inspection. They're worried their staff will object to bringing X-rays into the workplace or that consumers might switch to brands not subjected to X-ray inspection. This short webinar shatters some of the most popular misconceptions about X-ray inspection of food. It begins by discussing why X-rays are used to inspect food before explaining what X-rays are and how they feature in daily life. It then moves on to explore the differences between X-ray inspection and food irradiation, before finally taking a look at how X-ray system manufacturers build safety into their designs. Why are X-rays used to inspect food? Although there are no legal requirements for manufacturers to use X-ray inspection, guidelines such as hazard analysis and critical control points HACCP, the Global Food Safety Initiative GFSI, and Good Manufacturing Practice GMP, as well as ad hoc standards set by individual retailers, put the onus on manufacturers to establish reliable product inspection programs. For over 20 years, food manufacturers have been using X-ray inspection to ensure product safety and quality, as well as providing unsurpassed detection of foreign bodies, including metal, glass, calcified bone, mineral stone, and high-density plastics and rubber. X-ray systems can simultaneously perform a wide range of inline quality checks. These include measuring mass, counting components, identifying missing or broken products, monitoring fill levels, inspecting seal integrity, and checking for damaged product and packaging. By helping to ensure products reach consumers in optimal condition, X-ray inspection has proved itself to be a reliable tool for protecting brand values. Let's explore what X-rays are. X-rays are an invisible form of electromagnetic radiation. Like light or radio waves, they are part of a single continuum known as the electromagnetic spectrum. Since X-rays have short wavelengths, they're able to pass through materials opaque to visible light. The transparency of a material to X-rays is broadly related to its density. The denser the material, the fewer X-rays that pass through. Hidden foreign bodies like glass or metal show up under X-ray inspection because they absorb more X-rays than the surrounding product. X-rays used in food inspection systems should not be confused with radioactive materials such as uranium. Radioactive materials are physical sources of radiation. They emit radiation continuously and can't be switched off. X-rays used in food inspection are different and can be turned on and off at will. Although radiation is often regarded as dangerous, it's actually part of our everyday lives. X-rays are one of several naturally occurring sources of radiation. The combined effect of these sources is known as background radiation, which humans have been exposed to since the beginning of time. The sievert, SV, is the International System of Units, SI, derived unit of radiation dose. As occupational exposure levels are normally low, similar units, for example, microsievert, a millionth of a sievert, are more commonly used. The radiation dose rate measures the rate at which radiation is absorbed over time. For the average human, natural background radiation contributes about 2,400 millionth SV of radiation in a year from natural sources. This exceeds the radiation exposure received from an X-ray inspection system used in the food industry. The typical maximum dose rate immediately adjacent to an X-ray inspection system is less than 1 millionth SV an hour. More information about radiation dose rates can be found in the accompanying white paper, How Safe is X-ray Inspection of Food? This leads us to look at the difference between ray inspection and food irradiation. Food processors use X-rays in two separate ways: to inspect for foreign bodies or product defects, and to destroy bacteria. The second process is known as food irradiation and involves radiation doses up to 10 million times bigger than those used in X-ray inspection to detect foreign bodies and product defects. X-ray inspection of food doesn't cause it to become radioactive, just as a person doesn't become radioactive after having a chest X-ray. There is scientific evidence to show that X-rays don't harm food. A 1997 study by the World Health Organization (WHO) confirmed that food radiation levels up to 10,000 SV don't affect food safety or nutritional value. Food that passes through an X-ray inspection system spends about 250 milliseconds in the X-ray beam. During that time, it receives a radiation dose of around 200 millionth SV. The levels are so low that organic food can be subjected to X-ray inspection with no diminution of its organic status. In comparison, the dose levels for food irradiation are much higher and range from 500 SV up to 10,000 SV. Whichever way you look at it, food that's passed through an X-ray inspection system is as good and tasty to eat as it was before it was scanned. Finally, let's look at the design and standard safety features of an X-ray system, as well as the regulations that cover X-ray inspection equipment. An X-ray inspection system consists of three key components: an X-ray generator, A, a detector, B, and a computer, C, to analyze the X-ray image. The whole assembly is encased in a stainless steel X-ray cabinet with a highly visible lamp stack that signals the system status. The lamp stack is wired to a safety circuit. If the lamps fail, the X-ray source automatically switches off. All access to primary X-ray beam radiation is protected by two forced brake interlocks and monitored by a safety relay. X-ray systems are safe by design. They generate X-rays only when the unit is switched on. During that period, the risk of being exposed to radiation can be controlled through one or both of two protection principles: distance and shielding. Let's look at distance first. Since X-rays are a form of radiation, their intensity declines rapidly in proportion to the square of your distance from the source. However, putting distance between operators in the machine is not always practical in a food processing plant where space is tight. Shielding of equipment is the most common way to control emissions, as it's entirely within the control of the X-ray system manufacturer. The denser the material, the better the shielding effect. That's why X-ray machines tend to be made of and encased in stainless steel. With adequate shielding, an X-ray inspection system poses no health risk to operators. Numerous other design features enhance the safety of X-ray inspection systems. Standard safety features include a safety interlock design and tunnel curtains to retain emissions. The X-ray system can also be fully integrated with a manufacturer's production line safety circuit if required. Other features include lockable power isolators, accessible emergency stops, and a top-mounted lamp stack with 360-degree visibility. The manufacture and installation of X-ray inspection systems is subject to regulations, which ensure the equipment is safe to use even if an operator is required to stand next to the machine every hour of their working day. Once installed, the X-ray system must, by law, be given a final critical X-ray survey. If it passes, a certificate is issued. This is either done by the X-ray system manufacturer or by an independent inspector. Before starting work, all operators must be trained in the proper use of X-ray equipment and understand relevant health and safety issues. Before we go, let's take a few moments to sum up. Staff operating X-ray systems don't have to worry either, as they're protected by legislation and design. While regulations set safety levels, equipment manufacturers build even greater safety margins into their designs. X-rays within an X-ray inspection system are electronically generated, meaning they can be turned on and off. Providing safety guidelines are followed, modern X-ray systems provide a safe working environment within the food industry. As X-ray systems provide unsurpassed detection of foreign bodies and product defects, without affecting the food or the people who operate the equipment, it's fair to say that X-ray inspection's a force for improving the safety and quality of food, not reducing it. For more information, please download our free accompanying white paper, How Safe is X-ray Inspection of Food, at www.eaglepi.com/. If you have any questions, please get in touch. Thank you for your time.